Good morning and welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. This morning, I want you to look at this video. Like the song it says, saying, how long will I go to suffer? How long? How long will I go to suffer? It's a question we're asking. It's a valid question. But more to the point, how are we looking at things? How do you see this? A rescue team discovered £2 million or dollars, $2 million in cash in one of the earthquake victims. I think it was in Turkey, if I'm correct, Turkey or Syria. I'm not quite sure which one. They found 2 million cash out in a hole, and the person obviously who owned it died in that earthquake. So the money was left behind, and they were counting it. And it just occurred to me about the coming days of the election coming up on on Saturday in country of Nigeria. And it just made me just wanted to just state this, that those who are stashing money away, I want you to study particularly how that money did not save that man. In fact, the money is behind and the man is gone. And that money, the rescuers or the people who are going to recover the body, the recoverers of bodies, just picked up the money and they put it in a bag. It is far better to have a better legacy when you positively impact your community, providing roads, water, light, schools, bridges, healthcare. It is far, far better if you do that than to try to turn, to try and stash away money and hide it from them. Because now, as you can see in the case of this person, that money, he stashed it away in his house, $2 million. He's gone. And that money is for anybody. And this family might not even get it. But if he had, I don't know, if it was in Nigeria, for example, it would be far better if that money was invested in roads, hospitals, bridges. The communal benefit is really important because the legacy that you will leave behind, people will be, every time you walk on the streets, on the road, go to school, you will be remembering that name, and the community will be thanking you, and and your generations to come, they will never forget you. In Yoruba Nation, that's what we want. We want a communal benefit, not individual benefit. The communal benefit is far more long lasting, and that's why holding those who we elect into office to account is very important, because they need to make sure that those infrastructure needs are met. So watch this. Let's
Nereden? Oraya bir yer bulsana bak daha varmış.
Arabasını çağırın. Doğru karakola mutfağa. Ben de geleceğim seninle. Dükkana kartında parayı
they're
alalım.
counting the money.
Abi bir dakika, 133. 133.
Say ekle.
33 devam et. 34, 35, 36, 37.
See,
38.
they're counting all the money. $2 million. The man who owned it is gone, long gone. He's dead and gone. He's gone to the great beyond, or however you want to call it. See?
50. 50. 150 etti yani. Daha geliş. Daha geliş. 52.
52.
Abi kazma alalım mı oraya?
Watch that. You see that they're picking the money from the hole. The money survived the earthquake. The man didn't. Imagine if the person built roads and things and all of that. That is what he will be remembered for. Imagine if he worked with a team of people, built roads, built schools, built bridges, built healthcare, made sure the community is sustainable, providing facilities to make sure that they can maintain those things. That name will live forever. Specifically to all the people who call themselves politicians in Nigeria. This is what, you can't take the money to heaven. You can't. You can try all you want. You can't take it to heaven. You can't. No one can. On this earth, no one. I say it, money is an illusion. It's just a way to say, okay, that something is worth this and worth that. But the real value is in the humanity and the dignity that you treat your own people. Let's all think about that. In the hole there, they're digging out the $2 million. The man is dead. He can't effect any change. See? That's $2 million in a bag by rescuers. Notice that nobody, can help him in this situation. He's gone. So a lesson to all of those who are trying to stash money away, particularly Southerners. I'm asking you, I'm not interested in what the North does. The Southerners. For example, people are starving and hungry in the South, and we don't see any plan to actually deal with that from our so-called Southern politicians. The warm words. Yes, I'll give you money. Oh, yes, we will resolve it soon. In the North, they've actually done something, helping them people, getting the central bank to drive money into their communities and give money to people. Our own people are out fighting to survive on a daily basis in the South. So there are questions to ask each and every Southern leader. I don't care for you, whether you're Peter B, you all have answers to questions to answer. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the network, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back later on. Please share the broadcast. 1 second, please. Yes, so my people, let me go back to the hole in the ground. The 2 million was in that hole. And it's very important. The whole 2 million was in that hole. And that's where you see his hand is reaching in to take it out and put it in the bag. It means that, we can't take that money to heaven. So all of you politicians clamoring for this money, whatever system is getting you to try and oppress your own people, if you do that to your people, it means you're a traitor. You're not a rich person, you're a traitor. You need to think of the bigger picture of the people, your people, and how you can get your community to be, self-sustaining. Help coming generation of youths to reach their potential. That's a legacy that nothing can change. The money, and we are a wealthy nation, and we are allowing those who don't have the wealth to come and take it at the expense of our people. So please, the Southern politicians, you need to have a real think. This election is going to expose yet more of you all. We know that you're all money grabbers, but your community you've left destitute, and it doesn't have to be like that. You can't take the money to heaven, or whatever it's called. You can't take the money to the great beyond. I don't like using the word heaven because it's the religious connotations I just cannot stomach anymore. To the great beyond, put it that way, or beyond, whatever, wherever you go. But what we're saying is that this is a clear sign. Look at the 2 million in the hole there, the man gone. This election is a fraud. We know it. Our people, as we speak, they haven't got money in the South. There's no money in the banks. People are queuing. In the North, they go and drive the money to them. Questions need to be answered by all of our politicians in the South. Seriously. And we are hoping that this is yet more evidence for those of you who are sort of going, oh, what's Yoruba Nation? This is why we're talking about the Yoruba Nation. In Yoruba Nation, we want to ensure that we will build infrastructures, and the people's interest will be the interest of the government, not the interest of the few in the government, but the people's interest. Very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. When you get the broadcast, please do share. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment. Thank you, and I'll be back later on. Thank you. Bye for now.